Okay, so now we're going to go into the spreadsheet that you should have. And I have a sample spreadsheet here of some actual interviews that I did a while back and some actual avatars that I created out of the process. So remember the blue tabs here, these are real people who you actually go and interview. So these are actual real people, and I changed their name for purposes of this exercise, but these are real people that I actually interviewed and spoke with and got their answers. Okay, so you could see here um, these 10 people that I actually went and had these interview conversations with and got their answers. And through that process, I was able to fill in this questionnaire. Okay, so in this particular example, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So remember, you're going to do 10. But I've got the answers here and I've got them side by side, which allowed me to help find the commonalities. I can find the commonalities of, when it comes to growing your business, what's your big number one challenge? When it comes to growing your business, what stresses you out the most? When it comes to growing your business, what accomplishments are you most proud of? And because of the answers here are side by side, and I specifically, when I did the interviews, I asked to, I listened very carefully for the emotionally charged words. And that's what I was looking for. They're emotionally charged words. And remember, when we get to the bottom here, this last question is just worth gold. And this one says, picture yourself 90 days from now. For you, the question will be, picture yourself 6 months from now, having purchased my product or service. What's the single biggest result you want to have? Okay, so I saw for a lot of people, they wanted to get, um, for us, people consistently, they were talking about income. It was about making new sales. It was about filling up my programs, filling up my retreats, making new sales. And that's where I started to come up with the program, Make Six Figures Working from Anywhere, 12-month mastermind. My program didn't used to be called that. I changed the name to that after I heard over and over and over again from people who saying, hey, I want to be able to make 6 figures a year and I want to be able to live and work and travel anywhere in the world I want to. And, I'd love to have a program. If you had a program that would help me make 10 grand a month, then I would be willing to pay $12,000 for it. That's what I found out from interviewing, now. I think I probably interviewed, I think I interviewed about 60 to 70 people when I came up with those answers, but I've since gone on to interview a whole lot more than that. And because we have the answers side by side, that makes it really easy for you to identify the patterns and find the people who want to purchase your programs. So I found when I went through and interviewed my customers, we had lots of authors who were conscious business coaches that were either in process of publishing a book or just recently published a book. And they wanted to get their book out there and they wanted to use their book to help land speaking gigs, and they wanted to use their book to land interviews, and they wanted to use their book to help build credibility to attract customers from them. So I created courses and programs just for authors. And I'm one of the only people out there that has I am the only person out there that has a program called Facebook for Authors. And, I've sold hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of that program. But it was only because I did these interview processes that I found out that I had a lot of authors who wanted specific services. Another niche was I found out I had a lot of people who were either they were budding speakers or they wanted to do a lot more speaking. They wanted to speak on stages, they wanted to speak one to many and make their offers to an audience of people rather than one on one. And so I created programs just for, I created lead magnets and programs just for speakers. And I also found out that I had a lot of nutrition coaches. I had a lot of health and wellness type coaches. So I created lots of lead magnets specifically for wellness coaches, and we specialize our service. We have lots and lots of these types of clients. So this is an example of 3 customer avatars that fit for our programs that we created. And now when I create my marketing, I can create my marketing just for Melissa. I can create a program just for Jennifer who wants to get more speaking gigs. I can create an amazing lead magnet just for Jennifer, and I can attract a lot more Jennifers. And then when I get the chance to do a sales conversation with Jennifer, she can rest assured and know that I have lots of customers just like her. I can have lots of customers like, well, it's another Jennifer who's also an author. I can make my programs just for authors, and when this other Jennifer wants to hire me, she can rest assured and know I've helped um, hundreds of authors now market their book. So um, right now, go to start the process of, if you haven't already completed filling out your avatar spreadsheet. And sometimes you may have done interviews where you took your notes on a pen and paper. Go back and put them in the spreadsheet. Make sure to put them in the spreadsheet. And what the spreadsheet will do is that will automatically, if this is Jennifer here, another Jennifer, that'll automatically pre-populate here. So that's Jennifer, the screenwriting coach. The answers will automatically appear here. This spreadsheet is all tied together, and that will allow you to see the commonalities side by side. It'll allow you to see who your ideal customer is, and then go and create your first customer avatar, and focus on you creating this customer avatar for your high paying client. This is an avatar that is going to buy your 6 month $700 a month program or your $1,000 a month program. This is your high-end customer. Don't make an avatar of a low-end customer. Make an avatar of a high-end customer. Go and do that, and we'll see you in the next section.